Shalom, shalom, Yashral. Hope everyone is well. That's how you do it right there, baby. All esteem is what I just made. You watched me make it. I didn't practice making that song. The ones that turn out, that I keep, that I use, like if you look down through here, you'll see No Shame, Blur, Swim, In Your Head, Step D, that means like stepdad, Daddy D, that's me, or the Step D, 2, Lady A, 555, T, and I got other ones on my other phone and saved in my file. But the only ones I keep that end up sounding any good at all are the ones that I just go with it. I wing it. I step up to the plate, swing, bada, swing. And I swing for the fences. When I think about it and try to plan it out, it never works. It sounds like dog shit. It's putting your hand on the plow and never looking forward, looking back the entire time. That's what I did last night. I tried to make a video and I took 3 or 4 or 5 cracks at it. Is that right? 3 or 4 or 5 attempts to make it, and I couldn't. I kept second guessing myself. The only excuse I could give myself is that this is a very important message. It is of the utmost importance. I said in the last video that the only strength that we have that we're going to be able to use, the only way to overcome what's coming, and it's coming. If you guys can't smell the smoke, the fire is going to burn your ass up while you're sleeping. You better wake up. It is on its way. And what this message is about, it's about knowing what strength there is to use to overcome what's coming. And if you think deep enough on it, you'll see it's the only strength you can use for any victory or success in this life. But what we need to dial in on here is what we're going to need to do to get through the road, to get down the road ahead. Okay? The Most High, who does not lie, who speaks truth, he is truth. The only truth you can find comes from him. The only answers, the only remedies, the only healing, the only sense you can make out of something comes from Abba Yahuwah, and that's it. If you look at something that comes from somewhere else, an answer, if you try to find your answer anywhere else other than Abba, you'll see it doesn't make a lick of sense. There's no victory or success, only death. This is the verse of the day. Have I not commanded you? Be strong and courageous. Do not be afraid nor be discouraged, for Yahuwah, your Most High, is with you wherever you go. Hallelujah, Yahuwah. This is random. I haven't looked at the verse of the day today. I just clicked on it. You've seen how I come to it. You came to it with me. That is one of my favorite verses. When I went to prison, I had that on my wall the entire time. That scripture, I wrote it down on a piece of paper and stuck it to the wall. And it was one of the main things that kept me going, that got me out of that bitch. It's going to be what we're gonna have to look at and keep close to our vest if we're going to want to get out this bitch. Excuse me. The only strength there is to ascribe to his strength. And his strength is his esteem. If you are esteeming him, he sees you and he will deliver you. If you're not esteeming him, he sees you as an enemy. He's not taking you. You're not going to be delivered. It's as simple as that. It does not need to be any more complicated. That's not complicated. It's simple. That's why you see such a pushback against esteeming the Most High. That's why you're seeing rhetoric coming out of the mainstream media about the dangers in what they call conspiracy theories online. You have to go online to esteem the Most High. That is where you get noticed. You can go out on the street corner if you want to. I mean, I encourage you to do so. I do what I can. But what the Most High has shown me, is that we need to be doing it online. We need to be pushing it out over the interwebs, the airways, as far as we can get it. Let's look. Let's go to the search right here in my Bible app, and we'll look up esteem strength. See if it gives us anything. Psalms 29:1. Ascribe to Yahuwah, O you sons of the mighty. Ascribe to Yahuwah esteem and strength. Let's see the context here. Verse 2. Ascribe to Yahuwah the esteem of his name. Bow yourselves to Yahuwah in the splendor of set apartness. The voice of Yahuwah is over the waters. The El of esteem thunders. Yahuwah is over many waters. That means he's over many people. Let's go back. Psalms 96, verse 7. Ascribe to Yahuwah, O clans of the peoples. Ascribe to Yahuwah esteem and strength. Ascribe to Yahuwah the esteem of his name. Bring an offering and come into his courts. That is an offering. If you're esteeming him, that's an ascending offering. You're offering up your voice to him. You're bowing yourselves to him. You are serving him. The world sees who you are. It sees what side of the battlefield you stand on. Who shall be punished with everlasting destruction from the presence of the Master and from the esteem of his strength? Let's see, 2 Thessalonians. That was verse 9. And to give you who are afflicted rest with us when the Master Yahushua is revealed from heaven with his mighty messengers, in flaming fire, taking vengeance on those who do not know the Most High and on those who do not obey the good news of our Master Yahushua Messiah. When he comes to be esteemed in his set-apart ones and to be admired among all those who believe in that day, because our witness to you was believed. To this end, we always pray for you now. Psalm 62, my deliverance and my esteem depend on the Most High. The rock of my strength, my refuge is in the Most High. Okay, so we read chapter 62 and 61 of Psalms, right? So we're going to go back over it and gloss over it. There's some things in there that new understandings I've came to that I want to share with y'all. But the real meat of what I'm going to be talking about is when I take you to the last two chapters of Revelations, chapter 21 and 22. If you want truth, you're going to stick around to hear this. If you want to survive, if you want to live, you want to stick around and hear this. If you're a nitpicker, a Nancy, a Karen, who has to have it plush. You say you only want it sweet. You gotta have it your way like Burger King. You are an enemy combatant. Bye. If you think you can do it better than me, let's hear how you can. I'll probably agree with you. That's not what this is about. This is about giving all esteem to the Most High. This is about getting to the bus stop and living. I'm going to show you. And then we're going to take it to the last chapter of Psalms to see exactly how we're to finish this thing out. Verse 1, chapter 61. Hear my cry, O Most High. Listen to my prayer. From the end of the earth I call unto you. See? When my heart is faint, lead me to the rock that is higher than I. For you have been my refuge, a strong tower in the face of the enemy. Let me dwell in your tent forever. Let me take refuge in the shelter of your wings. No, excuse me. Well, this is right in line too. I'm sorry, I apologize. We need to go to Isaiah chapter 61 and 62. My bad, y'all. Y'all do know I'm not perfect, right? Okay. As long as that's understood. Verse 1. The Spirit of the Master Yahuwah is upon me, because Yahuwah has anointed me to bring good news to the meek. He has sent me to bind up the brokenhearted, to proclaim release to the captives and the opening of the prison to those who are bound. Yes, he did. And I did all that. I'm still doing it. My job is to do that. Prove me wrong. You ain't going to, because you can't. Therefore you won't. To proclaim the acceptable year of Yahuwah and the day of vengeance of our Most High, to comfort all who mourn, to appoint unto those who mourn in Sion, to give them embellishment for ashes, the oil of joy for mourning, the garment of praise for the spirit of heaviness, and they shall be called trees of righteousness, a planting of Yahuwah to be adorned. And they shall rebuild the old ruins, raise up the former waste, and they shall restore the ruined cities, the waste of many generations. And strangers shall stand and feed your flocks, and the sons of the foreigners be your plowmen and your vine dressers. But you shall be called priest of Yahuwah. Servants of our Most High shall be said of you. You shall consume the strength of the nations and boast in their esteem. When it says you shall consume the strength of the nations and boast in their esteem, that's talking about what I do. And if you're with me, you're joined with me, and you're fighting this good fight with me, you do the same thing. The strength of the nations is the confusion they've put over our eyes, the lies we've been taught. When we consume their strength, that means we are exposing their lies, and we are no longer weighted down, trapped, bound down by those lies. The truth has set us free, and because of it, we boast in it. I know I do. I love revealing secrets that are, especially the ones that are right there in our faces and people don't realize it. I love waking people up when I can, even if it means they're going to flip me off or want to kill me, which is often how it goes down. Instead of your shame and reproach, they rejoice a second time in their portion. Therefore they take possession a second time in their land. Everlasting joy is theirs. For I, Yahuwah, love right ruling. I hate robbery for ascending offering. Robbery for an ascending offering. That's these churches who pass the offering plate around. And they hit the guitar string and the key on the piano at just the right time with just the right music. at just the time the offering plate is coming your way, to get you to dig deep in that pocket and give as much as you can. And that preacher, he believes that that is a good thing that he's doing and that the Most High is pleased with him. So he's given an ascending offering. It's robbery. He hates it. And I shall give their reward in truth and make an everlasting covenant with them. And their seed shall be known among the nations, and their offspring in the midst of the peoples. All who see them shall acknowledge them, that they are the seed Yahuwah has blessed. I greatly rejoice in Yahuwah. My being exalts in my Most High. For he has put garments of deliverance on me. He has covered me with the robe of righteousness, as a bridegroom decks himself with ornaments, and as a bride adorns herself with her jewels. For as the earth brings forth its bud, as the garden causes the seed to shoot up, so the Master Yahuwah causes righteousness and praise to shoot up before all the nations. I told you this is of the utmost importance. Before I read these 2 chapters, yesterday or the day before, I told my girl that I felt like the time to leave is coming soon. That what is about to transpire, what is about to kick off is going to kick off a lot sooner than what we think. And when it does, a lot of us are going to be way behind. We're not going to be ready for what's coming. And the thing with giving esteem is you're at the bus stop because of it. You're already there waiting. Abba's going to come up, swoop your ass up, and you're going to be headed to everlasting life. And those who weren't esteeming him, they haven't even left to go to the bus stop because they think that they know the better way to the bus stop. They think they know the day they want to go on the day they want to go. They want to have it their way. They think they're going to Burger King first. They're not. They're going bye-bye. Chapter 62. For Sion's sake I am not silent, and for Jerusalem's sake I do not rest until her righteousness goes forth as brightness, and her deliverance as a lamp that burns. And the nations shall see your righteousness, and all your sovereigns your esteem. And you shall be called by a new name which the mouth of Yahuwah designates. And you shall be a crown of commonness in the hand of Yahuwah, and a royal headdress in the hand of your Most High. No longer are you called forsaken, and no longer is your land called deserted. You mean that Israel over there is deserted? Or is it inhabited? I believe it's inhabited by a bunch of lizards. But you shall be called Heshzebah, and that word means the bride ready for the occasion, for the wedding. And that's why I say that this is of the utmost importance, because what the Most High is telling me by reading what I'm going to read to you tonight is that we are fully dressed, us being the bride. It's time we come out the dressing room, because we know now what we have to do to live, to make it. We have to come. Like I've been saying, we have to give esteem to the Most High. But you shall be called Heshtabah, for your land married, and your land married, for Yahuwah shall delight in you, and your land be married. For as a young man marries a maiden, so shall your sons marry you. And as the bridegroom rejoices over the bride, so shall the Most High rejoice over you. I have set watchmen on your walls, O Yerushalayim, all the day and all the night, continually, who are not silent. You who remember Yahuwah, give yourselves no rest. You who are not silent, do you hear that? And give him no rest till he establishes and till he makes Yerushalayim a praise in the earth. Yahuwah has sworn by his right hand and by the arm of his strength. No more do I give your grain to be food for your enemies. So no more do I have to put my esteem for the Most High out there, knowing that these haters, scoffers and mockers, scumbags, seed of the serpent, I don't have to put it out there knowing that they're just going to do what they always do. Nor do sons of the foreigner drink your new wine, the new understanding of the word that I've been given, for which you have labored. Yes, I have. But those gathering it shall eat it and praise Yahuwah, and those collecting it shall drink it in my set-apart courts. They're just like I talked back in the Satisfactory videos, there's going to be, Abba's going to give me people who want to hear me esteem him. It's going to be satisfaction on high. Pass through the gates, prepare the way for the people, build up the highway, remove the stones, lift a banner for the peoples. That's what I'm doing right now. I'm telling you, you better get on your horn and start esteeming him. It doesn't matter how it sounds. It doesn't matter if you're embarrassed. It doesn't matter if you're limited in what you have. Get on whatever you have. Start giving esteem to him and put it out there. The enemy's gonna see you. They're gonna start looking at you. The more you esteem him, the more they're gonna want you. The more they're gonna want you, the more you're getting out of here via the bus driven by Abba, Yahuwah, the Most High. That's his name. Don't get it twisted. He's our wonderful creator. And right here on this channel, he gets all praise, all honor, all glory, all esteem, all the time. Just the way I like it. And I hope you do too. If you don't like it, you can kiss it. See, Yahuwah has proclaimed to the end of the earth, say to the daughter of Sion, see, your deliverance has come. See, his reward is with him, and his work before him, and they shall be called the set-apart people, the redeemed of Yahuwah, and you shall be called sought out, a city not forsaken. Are you seeking the city? Are you still like, I don't know. Bye-bye.